Have you ever wondered where does your money go when you do buy FIFA points? That is the question that we're going to be answering in this video. First, we're going to be looking at how much does EA earn, because then we're going to be able to see how much they are relatively spending and what they are spending it on. Now, first of all, Ultimate Team across all EA games, this is including FIFA, Madden, NHL, NBA, and UFC, they have made more than $1.62 billion. Now, if we try and look at the slice which has been made by FIFA Ultimate Team, it's almost half of that, $775 million. That has been estimated. Now, to put that into perspective, the cost of 12,000 FIFA points is £79.99. That is around $95. That is the figure that we're going to be using to calculate how many FIFA points this is actually. But this is obviously going to be changing in reality because you've got different packages. If you do buy the most expensive options, you get the most value. Obviously, you get the most FIFA points back, but some people are just going to be buying maybe less. And also, we do need to take into account EA Play. There is a discount on FIFA points. So we are just going to be making the assumption that 12,000 FIFA points equals £80, or more accurately in dollars, $95. So if you do the calculations, assuming I have done them correctly, that is almost 100 billion FIFA points. Now let's look at what EA has actually been using all of that revenue. What have they been spending it on? First, one of the biggest costs for EA is licensing. According to a Sky report, there's been a new Premier League licensing deal created, and this has reportedly cost around $600 million. Now, this is not just for the rights, but this is also for Premier League sponsorships too. So we do always get ratings videos with all of the Premier League footballers. Also, I believe in Premier League games, we have EA Sports adverts, banners, all of that stuff. So this is a huge financial deal on both sides, but this is costing EA a lot of money. Now, another huge cost is the name licensing. We do know that starting from September 2023, EA have decided to scrap the name FIFA and continue being called EA Sports FC. That is something brand new, and the reason for that is because it has been costing EA $160 million pretty much per year, and FIFA were trying to negotiate that to try and double it. Some rumors even triple or quadruple that amount. So EA pretty much just gave up on that. They told FIFA they're not going to be doing that, and they're just going to be called EA Sports FC. Now, there are also other licensing as well, exclusive rights for UEFA competitions, so Champions League, Europa League, Europa Conference League. All of this comes at a cost, and obviously that's an exclusive partnership, so it means PES, other games, are not able to get those UEFA competitions, so quite important for EA. We do also have the player names, the rights for actual every single player. FIFA Pro is an organization of over 65,000 professional footballers, and according to The Guardian, in 2018, FIFA Pro did charge EA approximately $15 million per year, but that amount has most likely increased. Now, as we can tell, the licensing is extremely expensive for EA, and this is definitely one of the most expensive things to continue running FIFA that EA does spend their money on. Marketing and advertising is also a huge thing for EA. We do know there's loads of different advertising campaigns, as we had with David Beckham. We do also see EA ambassadors such as Mbappe, Trent, Phil Foden. They're always featuring in different adverts, also different trailers. It doesn't really mean anything for those of us that play FIFA on a regular basis, but to sort of incentivize and attract new football fans, maybe younger children, this is definitely something which is important for EA, and they do actually end up spending $67 million on advertising in FIFA 21 just in the United States alone. So that is a huge amount, and obviously worldwide that figure is probably much larger. So marketing and advertising definitely takes a significant chunk as well. Developers and maintenance is another huge cost for EA. Now, as much as we do make fun of this and the servers always causing problems, and also the staff team that create all of the new FIFA Ultimate Team content, there's always loads of mistakes, but maybe that's actually a sign that EA are trying to save costs, because I do believe the graphic designing team is actually just contracted out. It's not actually some employees that are working in office. They just get whoever to try and do it. So maybe that's actually a reason why we do see so many mistakes. But In the United States, on average, it costs $100,000 to $150,000 per year for a game developer. So EA definitely has at least a few hundred of those. So maybe it's costing them definitely in the millions, potentially in the tens of millions per year. We do also have the cost of running servers. It's rumored that EA uses Amazon Web Services, and they're probably spending around $100 million to $200 million on servers just for FIFA. Finally, there are some miscellaneous and additional costs for EA. For example, one funny one was actually a lawsuit that did accuse EA of Ultimate Team being a form of gambling and also loot boxes. I think we do remember when the EA lawyers were sort of comparing Ultimate Team packs to Kinder eggs.
This is something people enjoy. They enjoy surprises. And so it's something that's been part of toys for years, whether it's Kinder eggs.
I do remember that went viral on Twitter. EA were actually fined $12 million in Dutch courts. So even though that's quite a funny thing for us, it's actually quite a serious thing for EA. And if they incur too many costs like this, it is going to end up adding up and resulting in a huge cost. So to conclude this video, after doing a lot of research, I did actually find FIFA was more expensive than I did expect. And even though everyone does seem to complain that EA isn't doing enough and there's so many mistakes, it is quite expensive. So what do you think? Comment down below. Are your FIFA points being well spent, or does EA need to do better and try and invest more into the game?